Hey, Alan, what time is it?
It's time for some Saturday cruise news time.
Okay, all right. Cruise news time. What you got for us?
All right, so we got the Carnival Splendor. We talked about that yesterday. Yeah. Now it's departing on its first Australia cruise.
Okay, and then Viking celebrates 25th anniversary and a new ship.
All right, and lastly, we've got more Carnival itinerary changes.
More?
More. So, cruise news, let's go.
Let's go. Welcome back to Sugar and Allen's Adventures in Cruising.
Cruise. So today's date it's October now, October 1st, 2022, and it is Saturday.
Yes. All right, so cruise story number 1.
Numero uno. So we talked about the Splendor yesterday, that it made its way back to Australia. So today it went out on its very first cruise. So pretty exciting. Like I said, Australia's back. So first cruise in 3 years.
Wow.
It had over 3,500 passengers on it. It's a full ship going out. They celebrated with a back to fun event at the terminal, at the passenger terminal. So on hand for the event, they had Carnival Cruise Line President Christine Duffy was there, and the resident Carnival Fun Ambassador Bo Ryan was there as well. So they're getting their celebration on. It's exciting time for Australia. It's going to be great for their economy and great for cruising in general.
Oh yeah, and it's Carnival. Yeah. So you know they partying.
The fun ship. They're getting their party on. So yeah. So cruising to Australia is back.
Cruise news story number 2.
Numero dos. So Viking celebrates its 25th anniversary and a new ship. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Viking's a smaller cruise line, but they've got what I would consider my bucket list cruise on there. So Viking has marked the company's 25th anniversary with a historic celebration in Amsterdam. To commemorate the milestone, for the first time ever, 3 classes of Viking ships, a river ship, an ocean ship, and the company's newest expedition vessel, the Viking Polaris. They met in Amsterdam and sailed in a special convoy in the Netherlands. So participating in the convoy was the Viking Polaris, the Viking Longship, and the Viking Mars.
Okay.
So during that event, blooper.
Bloop.
I'm trying to read it too fast. So during that event, Viking also named the Viking Polaris and her identical sister ship, the Viking Octantis, which is currently sailing her inaugural season in the Great Lakes.
Okay.
Yep. Both ships will spend the austral summer in Antarctica. That's on my bucket list, an Antarctica cruise. That would be the coolest thing. That is something that at some point we got to do. I hope we do.
We will.
Yeah, we will. So, again, both ships will spend the austral summer in Antarctica before traveling north to the Great Lakes for a series of voyages during the spring and summertime. So, yeah, I mean, I would love to go to the Antarctica. That would just be the coolest cruise ever, I think.
I think so, too.
Alaska was cool.
Oh, definitely.
But when you go to Alaska, you're not, I mean, you see some icebergs up there, but you're not seeing a whole lot of that stuff because, the cruising season is outside of when it gets really cold out there. So it's beautiful out there, but I would love to go to the Antarctica. So that's definitely on our bucket list.
Okay. All right. And before we head into our last and third cruise news story, I would like to ask you guys all to subscribe and hit that like button, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our episodes.
Yeah, it only takes a couple of seconds to do it. It really helps out our channel, so we'd really, really appreciate if you take the time and do that for us.
Yes, so thank you in advance.
Thank you in advance.
Okay, cruise news story number 3.
Numero tres. So Carnival Cruise Line released another update on their itinerary changes. I'm going to go over those with you guys right now. So, Carnival Cruise Line has provided more details on the effects of Hurricane Ian on its cruise ships. Due to port closures in Port Canaveral, Jacksonville, and Tampa, the cruise line was already forced to cancel several cruises, while closures in Baltimore, Charleston, and Norfolk have caused several delays. So, cruises canceled earlier this week included the Carnival Liberty sailing from Port Canaveral on the 30th, which now is going to come back today, October 1st. We've got the Carnival Paradise that was scheduled from Tampa on the 29th. It's coming back today as well. And then the Carnival Elation, scheduled to sail from Jacksonville on the 29th, is also coming back today. So all those cruise ships that were supposed to go out on those dates, they've been canceled. All right, so as these ports are slowly reopened, the 2 ships can resume from Port Canaveral with modified itineraries. The Mardi Gras will sail a 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise to Puerto Rico, Amber Cove, and Nassau, Bahamas. The call to Turks and Caicos is canceled and replaced by Nassau because that dock was destroyed. Yeah, it was destroyed bad. So, and the repairs haven't been completed yet. And the same thing applies to the Carnival Freedom. So Carnival Legend will have a delayed arrival in Baltimore, Maryland on October 1st. This will also delay embarkation of the ship's next voyage. We're seeing that a lot, obviously. Also scheduled to leave today. All right, guests are asked to push their arrival appointment by 6 hours. The example would be 12 p.m., 12:30 p.m. appointment would now become 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. Yeah. All guests must be on board by 9 p.m. Yeah, we've never seen anything like that before. No. So those are late boarding times. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do. As guests provide their own lunch in Baltimore, everyone will receive a $20 onboard credit once they come on board. Carnival Legend will not be sailing to Grand Turk. Other scheduled calls to Half Moon Cay and Amber Cove will proceed as planned. The next ship that has been delayed is the Carnival Magic. She'll have a delay arrival to Norfolk due today, prior closure of the Chesapeake Bay. This will also delay embarkation of the ship's next voyage. Again, this is happening a lot right now.
A lot of delays.
Yeah. That'll be communicated directly to the guests scheduled to sail. The embarkation delay is expected to be around an hour. All right, the Port of Charleston is open, but the Carnival Sunshine is delayed. It sailed from Charleston on Monday the 26th and has been delayed by at least 1 day. Okay. The Port of Charleston, because the Port of Charleston was closed. Right. So the Carnival Sunshine is not expected to arrive until Sunday. This has an add effect on Carnival Sunshine's next voyage. Yeah. So the next ship's cruise, which was initially scheduled to depart Saturday, October 1st, today, is now delayed and is planned to operate a 4-day sailing instead of the original 5-day. Oh. Yeah, so it's going to leave on Sunday, tomorrow the 2nd. The call to Half Moon Cay has been canceled entirely, so the ship's just going to go to Nassau, Bahamas. Those guests will receive a 1-day prorated refund on their cruise fare and a $50 onboard credit. Guests who decide not to travel will receive a full refund. Okay. Yeah, so a lot going on. Ian still got its effect on the cruise industry. Oh, yeah. So everything is coming back, slowly but surely. It's a lot of disaster to take care of and clean up, and docks to repair, and just
many ports.
Yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. So that's it for cruise news for today. Yes. As usual, thank you for sticking around until the end. We appreciate you taking the time to do so. And we will see you on our next one.
Bye.
Peace.